too hot for this shenanigans.
That's the real horror at the moment.
I mean, the real horror is the liquid dripping off my boobs. That's the real horror. I am literally sweating my wobbly ginger bits off here. It's just insane. Anyway, welcome back to One Good Scare, everybody. Always nice to see you. I'm here, joined as ever by James T. Keegan, and we're going to talk all kinds of spooky shit, horror, and the like. How are you, Mr. Keegan? Are you well?
I'm hot. I'm very hot. I'm very sweaty in the wrong places. Hot damn.
Call the police and the fireman. Do you know that song?
No? Bruno Mars.
But Uptown Funk.
Uptown Funk.
I'm modern. I'm down with the kids. Do you know what I mean?
Don't believe me, just watch.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good one. It's classic. Yeah. Yes, exactly. That's exactly
Good.
Yeah,
so you're well, but hot.
Funk. Yes.
Good. We've got two people in the chat. We've got Terry Deadman. Good evening to the busiest people on you of the tube. Thank you very much, Terry. I've got a terrible cough tonight. I think it's the dry heat. And we've got Ash Harrison. Nice of you to join me, Ash. I hope you're well.
Ashy Slashy, what's going on?
Ashy Slashy. Do you know what
Ashy Slashy? I don't. No, that's a reference to Evil Dead.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Did you ever see the show? You see the show? His little puppet, Ashy Slashy.
Do you know what? We've talked about it before, but I've only watched the first couple of episodes and a few clips of it. I've got it on DVD downstairs, but I've never watched it.
It's on Netflix, I think, as well. It's on one of them. Yeah.
I think Lorna got us the box set one Christmas, and I've just not had a chance to.
They're like 22-minute episodes or something, 30-minute episodes. A very easy watch, so I'd recommend it.
I will get to it at some point.
Yeah.
We've got Fuzzy of the Dunlop. Evening, chaps. Nice to see you, Fuzzagus. I hope you are well. Fuzzy's just bought an absolutely feckin' I'm getting very jealous of Fuzzy. It's upsetting us because he's managed to tie into this stunning artist on Instagram. I don't know if you've seen it, James, where he's getting some phenomenal sketch covers. He's just getting the one of Two-Face, which is, mind blowing. Fuzzy, just let us know in the chat how much you paid for it, if you don't mind, because I'm sure you mentioned a while ago, and it was like pennies for a sketch cover of that quality. I think you said less than 50 quid.
You never pay for you're not paying for you're paying for the name when you get those things.
Absolutely.
So like if it's a low you can get some of the best quality stuff for fairly cheap if it's an unknown artist, you know.
Absolutely. I think we've both learned that
hard way.
Do you know what I mean? You pay 200, 300 quid and sometimes it's crap. You pay 30 quid and you get a stunning piece back. So
just a side note, I've been thinking about getting, because I'm seeing a lot of people with these jam pieces where you get like a multiple artists to contribute to one thing. Cool. And I'm like, oh, that's a really cool idea. So I'm tempted to get. I was thinking of like doing a Marvel Capcom one, and it's like comic panels, and like I'll get like Chun-Li and Captain America. That might be cool.
I've seen a lot of people kind of section it off to like a chessboard on the cover, and they get a different artist to do the same character but in the block, which is great, particularly if you're not worried about kind of getting it authenticated and stuff like that, I guess. But yeah, very, very cool. Very cool. Okie dokie. Right. Ladies and gents, I'm going to be honest with you. It's been a slow week.
It has been. This is basically the Last of Us, Death Stranding, Resident Evil show tonight, pretty much.
All things I love, so
exactly.
You can guess
exactly that. I'm sure you're very excited to talk about.
I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited to sit in the sweltering heat and talk about those things. So yeah. So, but we've got some still interesting stuff. We've got a cracking review for you at the end of the night. So please do stick around for all of that. Fuzzy said 30 quid. That's obscene, Fuzzy, for the quality of that cover. I'm gonna have to hit that guy up.
30 quid for any sketch cover, I think it's a pretty good deal regardless, you know.
And James, you'll need to check it out and see it because it's an amazing Two-Face. Amazing. James would have seen it, but he doesn't interact with me.
I don't interact with anyone. I like to be off the grid.
He doesn't, Fuzzy. That is true. I'm going to stand up for James here, and I don't like to do that, but I am going to stick up for him here because basically, he just ignores any of the content in the Instagram group chats that we're involved with. I think it's plausible deniability because then he can claim that he didn't see the links to do stuff.
No, I don't see them. That's the problem. You have to you have to at me so that I get a separate notification that I was mentioned.
Do I need to inform you that you're part of a group chat you're a part of?
If you go at James to ask me something, then I'll get a notification someone mentioned me in the thing. Otherwise, it's just like, people sharing me stuff. It's like, all right.
I mean, that's Efren. Efren shares about 15 memes a day. I have to be honest. And in just random chats that have got no relevance to anything. There's a random meme appears. Yeah.
And some of the chats, nobody talks anymore, so it's just like a promo page basically, where people let you know they're going live in 10 minutes or whatever, you know.
Anyway, let's move on. We've got a few interesting things to talk about tonight. We're going to start off with a little bit of sad news, I guess. So 2 deaths that we wanted to just touch on.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to. I know you talked about Julian McMahon anyway last week. I hopped on after. I didn't get a chance to talk. But both these actors have been in horror films. Julian McMahon I just saw in a horror film recently. He was in The Surfer. He's the villain in that. The Nick Cage goes crazy on a beach movie. Yeah. And he's fantastic in that. And you know what? Like, that must have been the last thing he filmed. And he looked older. I don't think he looked sick or anything like that. Yeah. But yeah, he's unfortunately passed away. I think he was late 50s.
Yeah, cancer he had, wasn't it?
Yeah, great actor. Very, very sad. Like it was kind of like one of those. Oh, that's Julian McMahon. It was like, oh, it's nice to see him again. You know, Nip Tuck, he was great in. You know, his Doctor Doom was Doctor Doom to me for a very long time. You know, I saw those when I was like 10. So yeah, like
he did Charmed as well. I never watched Charmed, but
he in Charmed. I didn't know.
Yeah, he's one of the main characters, I think, for a while in that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So very
talented. Yeah. Terry's just confirming he was the bad guy in Charmed.
Okay.
Not a show I ever watched. I don't know why again. Because that would have been around the time when I was into
3 sexy witch ladies. Yeah, I would imagine something like this. I was
nothing in that show for me, so yeah, I probably wouldn't watch it.
I literally was witness to a guy when I was in school. Someone, this guy in our class said like, "Oh, you know, the girls in Charmed," and he went like that, and I'm like, that was so cartoonish. I've never seen somebody do that in real life.
I mean, that sounds. I bet he's a sex pest.
100%. Yeah, trust me. Yeah. So, unfortunate, very sad news. I thought, and then the other one that really hit hard again. You know, not mostly known for horror, but he's appeared in a few things. Michael Madsen has passed away. Tarantino regular. You know, like that scene in Reservoir Dogs is just so iconic. Like, you know, he's always a welcome face in any movie I've ever seen him in. I've always liked him. Very, very sad he's not going to be around anymore.
Yeah, I like him as well. I mean, Reservoir Dogs. I know it's not a horror per se, but it's one of those films that just stuck with me for years because it was banned in the UK. You could only get it on dodgy. Yeah, initially I'm sure it was banned or something. You could only get it in dodgy bootleg videos and things like that. But yeah, just an incredible film. Incredible. We've got Andy. Nice to see you, Andy. Hope you're well, bud. Hope you're well. Fuzzy, Charmed is what I expected Buffy to be like. I never watched Buffy. Yeah, I would imagine so. And then
surprised they never did a crossover. I think that's
you imagine it would work. Yeah. We've had another death, very sadly, which is this chap.
Yeah, this is Mark Snow. So he, very well-known composer, but he did the X-Files theme. Yeah. So he passed away last week, unfortunately. One of the most iconic theme tunes, I think, of all time, I would argue. Just puts, like, I was afraid. I don't think that show is particularly scary itself.
No.
Has moments. But I watched it when I was young, and I was fine. But that opening theme just puts chills down my spine. Like it's just so great. You know, it's just so.
You're killing it. Show a bit of respect. Do you know what
I mean? I do try my best, and that's what matters. It's an icon in terms of theme tunes. You know,
I mean, X-Files. You know, you're saying it wasn't scary. That it suffered the same as any of these shows that have been on for a long, long time. It got weaker as seasons went on, and there were some very ropey episodes, but there were some genuinely scary episodes as well.
Yeah,
and it might be that when you go back and rewatch them, you think, God, that's cack, you know. But it always sticks in my mind. And someone in the comments, I can't remember the name of the character, but there was a guy or a creature that didn't have bones, and it was kind of like bending into under cupboards and things.
Yeah,
and I'm sure there's a bit in an escalator when it's like inside the escalator and things. It's just. Yeah. Yeah, just superb. Andy, crikey, I was going to say Happy Friday, but I join at the death part of the show. May the rest in peace. Yeah, Fuzzy, you love claiming something. That was the greatest ever. Can it not just be good?
No, Fuzzy, the X-Files theme tune is an icon. Like that is one of the most instantly recognizable theme tunes. Most people would hear that and they'd know, yeah, that's X-Files. Would you not agree with that?
Yeah. I think it's a very, very iconic.
So Fuzzy's talking shit. So
don't upset Fuzzy, man. He's one of the only viewers.
keep
You
it
know
up,
what I
Fuzz.
mean?
I'll switch us back to
If
the
we-
other places just to piss you off.
If we lose Fuzzy, we'll lose the chat. Him and Terry will disappear, and that's it. We're screwed.
I love you, Fuzz. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and he's right. You do tend to see it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff which is the greatest ever for you. I think you're just I think you're easily pleased. You don't think?
In some aspects of my life, yeah.
Yeah.
I also think
That's it.
I'm very harsh on things I don't like. So.
Yeah. Tombs, that was it. Tombs bend these bones. That's right, Terry. I love that. Andy saying, wow. Fuzzy, shall we talk about Jurassic Park?
That was Sorrel's fault. He gave us some bad info, and we believed him without verifying it. I was certain I looked it up. I was certain I looked it up.
Don't rope me into this. Don't rope
No, there's some of my fucking...
decided that Sorrel was the instigator of all this. As far as I know, that might be you just deflecting.
Well, all three of us independently saw a thing, and it's just wiped from the internet completely.
I didn't see a thing. I went off the notes that you sent us to say that it was a true thing. So I'm blaming you.
I don't think we reported on that here.
Anyway, I'm sweating my tits off. Yeah.
Yeah.
My list of things I like is far shorter than the list of things I can't tolerate. Yeah, I agree. Anyway, let's do some some news instead of fighting. Sinners. So this is the news that Sinners apparently used or bought all of the clothing from what should be the new Blade movie. Is that right?
That's fascinating, isn't it? Yeah, so like a lot of the extras, the background actors and stuff in the movie are wearing costumes designed for Mahershala Ali's Blade movie. Which is, I mean, there's several things to note there, but the one is that they actually got far enough into production that they were making costumes. And then it just vanishes. The movie vanishes. Like that's wild. It's also interesting because I think Sinners is a Warner Brothers movie, so that's also funny. But it also gives you an insight into like what the setting was going to be. You're going to have some like 1920s, 1930s kind of era stuff in it as well.
I just find it bizarre because it really does show that Marvel have just kind of given up. Do you know what I mean with Blade?
Yeah.
If they're willing to sell the entire wardrobe or whatever. So the original uniform or the original script must be dead if they know they're never using those costumes anymore. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just find it very strange. Which tells us the Blade film was never going to be in Victorian London after all. Yeah, that's true, Fuzzy.
But like, why? Like, is it because it had like a 30s Louisiana kind of setting for some parts, or is it because it's another black focused vampire film? And
I don't know.
Like, or is that coincidence?
Or it might be as simple as a lot of these vampires, when they've turned, haven't bothered to change the clothes. So you've got different vampires from different time periods or something. I don't know. Yeah, we'll never know, will we? We'll never know. They have kissed. Jesus Christ. No. Sorry.
How dare you? How dare you?
Moving on.
Why are you laughing at?
Just because this slide, I think, probably causes you pain. This is good old Last of Us, isn't it? And you know, as Fuzzy said earlier on, you love The Last of Us.
I do. I adore The Last of Us. I think.
But interestingly, sorry, just before you tell me what this news is, interestingly, I was reflecting on this earlier. There's been practically no buzz about season 2. Do you know how Last of Us felt like it was everywhere with season 1 because it was so good? Season 2 just seems to have been a wet fart. You know,
because it wasn't as good.
It's happened, and no one really wants to acknowledge it anymore.
Yeah.
It's so wild. I mean, it was still an enjoyable show, but it's so wild to me that something that was so good in season 1 just dropped off so severely.
It is, because I think at season 1 you were seeing kind of Game of Thrones level potential with it, where it's going to get bigger and bigger as seasons go on, and I think we've seen the opposite. We've seen it drop off. A lot of that is, I think, Pedro's departure from the show, some of the storyline decisions. I think you're going to have some people who are going to be turned off about the fact that, you know, Ellie's not the focus of next season as well.
Well, it's interesting. It's interesting because nerds like you, who are into the game and the lore, know that. Do you know what I mean? Normal people who are watching the show but necessarily don't know all the backstory don't really know that. I know it because you've told us and all the rest.
Don't know what?
that the next season's going to focus primarily on the other characters.
I think the ending of this season, you go Seattle day one. I think it's telling you, isn't it, that it's like, we're doing Abby's side of
people
this.
will have. Anyway, my point is,
Okay.
if this season wasn't well received, the next season with limited characters that we know already and have grown to love in season one,
and a lot of people hate
even worse.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're going to see a sharp drop off because it's like, well, this character murdered a character I love on this show, so I don't want to follow her for 4, 5, 6 episodes or whatever. So yeah, like there was already reasons to be skeptical about Fuzzy. Like, it genuinely is like one of the best stories ever told, I think. The original and 2, I think. So like, yeah, there was already reason for concern, and now there's even more reason for concern. So Neil Druckmann, who is the co-creator of The Last of Us, he directed The Last of Us Part 2, wrote it as well. And he's president of Naughty Dog, which is the company that makes The Last of Us. So he was co-writer, co-creator, and producer on the show. So he's departed the show, as well as Haley Gross, who co-wrote the second game with, who was also writing on the show as well. But some of them left. We don't really know why. The reason he's given is that they have a big game coming up soon, Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, and he just needs his full attention. I think, to be fair, he is stretched very thin. Like, you're leading a team, leading a company, you're producing probably another game as well. Writing and directing on TV show is a big time sink as well. So I think, there's only so many hours in the day. That's fair enough. But Haley Gross's departure would indicate to me that there's another thing going on. Maybe Craig Mazin, who is the co-writer of the show, has maybe kind of done a coup or something like that to get him off of it. And I think Craig Mazin can do some amazing stuff. Like, I think the stuff with Bill and Frank in season 1, fuck's sake, Fuzzy, you've ruined it. But one of my favorite, I'm not gonna say one of the best, one of my favorite love stories in any media I've seen. He wrote that pretty much for the most part. But I think the problem with season 2 was how it strayed away from the game stuff or rearranged the game stuff. And I think a lot of that was Craig Mazin. So him being the helm of next season, like the only episode Neil Druckmann directed this season was the one with the flashbacks with Joel and Ellie, like the museum and all that stuff. And a lot of people would say that's the best episode of the season. Yeah. So now he's not going to be directing any, so it's going to be Craig Mazin for the whole 3rd season. So I'm a little bit hesitant now about it. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out, but I'm saddened by this. But I think I would prefer he focuses on the games. The 2 of them, maybe the 2 of them are working on part 3 together. We'll see.
Kerry's saying, will they even bother making season 3? Is it already in the can?
Oh, they have to. No, they're talking about a season 4 as well. I think that's just the smart decision is to just do a 10-episode season and finish it. You don't have enough material by the end of this next season to do another season. I think you could do a mini series or something with 3 episodes, but just do 10, finish it.
It's like I say, not to shit in it, because I know you love the franchise. I can't say I'm excited to watch anymore at this stage. Okay,
there's some very cool stuff.
You know what I mean?
Abby's story is very interesting. A lot of stuff that we don't know about yet. I think we'll get more of Isaac as well, who's a really cool character in season 2. And I think the Seraphite Wolf dynamic is very interesting as well. So like, there's some very cool stuff to come. But like, it's I think they just fucked the story, to be honest. Like, putting like some flashbacks that should have been at the very end of this in season 1 is ruins it,
Yeah. I'm not going to argue with you, because you take it from a different slant to me. Yeah. I don't have the reference point for the game.
But you still also didn't love it.
All I know is I didn't like the majority of the characters in it. I just didn't warm to them. Even Bella, who I loved in season 1, I found really irritating in this season.
I think it is relevant though, because they're taking what worked and making tweaks, and because of those tweaks, it doesn't work anymore. Yeah. So I think that is relevant. Like, Ellie is supposed to be a murder machine, like a spirit of vengeance, and she's not. She's just a bit immature and fumbling and not in the headspace that she's supposed to be in the story. And I think the whole story kind of crumbles when you interpret it that way.
Fuzzy, are you saying Bella's linked to Rogue? Because
I think that's a meme. I don't think that's real. I think people are just joking.
I saw something today about linked to Shadowcat as well, Kitty Pryde.
That could work. I think. I don't know about Rogue. I think they're gonna go sexy for Rogue.
Yeah, we'll see. Megan.
Yeah.
Dog,
So
dog shit, innit?
no, the movie's good. The movie's
the box office tells what otherwise.
box office stock.
Yeah.
Good movie doesn't mean good box office for you. So Jason Blum has talked about he's very like frank about I'm gonna get the exact quote up here because I think I'll do him justice.
I think the quote was, yeah, it's dog shit.
So yeah, Jason Blum was talking about Megan's subpar box office. So just for reference, I think the first movie is one of the 15 highest grossing horror movies ever made. I think it made $200 million or something like that, which is more than like Scream would make.
Insane.
So very successful. I would imagine because of the amount of merchandise you see for that character as well, that like that sells very well as well. So like a very profitable character. Yeah, so the quote is I just thought because this was like less than a week after it came out, so I was surprised to see him go this blunt this quickly. But where is it here? Somewhere. Sorry, no, this is riveting.
This is tantalizing YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. We all thought Megan was like Superman. We could do anything to her. We could change genres. We could put her in the summer. We could make her look different. We could turn her from a bad guy into a good guy, he explained. And then we kind of classically overthought how powerful people's engagement was really with her. So he's like sort of saying like we overhyped this character ourselves. And we thought
So I'm gonna be honest. And I know again this is something we differ on.
Yeah.
That statement there makes me glad it failed. Because the arrogance of that statement, we thought Megan was like Superman. The movie, yes, it made a lot of money, but the character, the quality of the movie was nowhere near enough to warrant,
I agree.
that kind of carte blanche. Oh, we'll just do what the fuck we want because
I agree. No,
you know?
well, I liked how bold. I remember seeing the trailer for the first time. I was being surprised at the tone of it. I was expecting just another rinse and repeat, another horror movie. So I'm like, oh, it's cool that you took a big swing with this. I will agree that it's arrogant that you're like people fucking love Megan and we can do whatever we want with her and she's the star. But really, it's like it's not broken outside. People don't want this character outside of horror movies.
Yeah,
like they want to see her kill people, like in a horror movie.
Yeah,
you know. So like, yeah, no, I get that. I personally think it's a really great movie.
And I can't comment, I guess, because I've still not seen it.
Yeah.
So, and I will see it not at the cinema. I will see it when it comes on streaming and whatnot. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
But that tonal shift to me. Yes, they've done it in other franchises and things like that, but it made no sense. They've turned a horror thing into like a Mission Impossible Man from Uncle action.
Well, Terminator, Aliens, like there's...
No. I'd say Terminator and Aliens still remain at their core horror stroke sci-fi. They didn't shift that much. The original Alien, yes, it's horror, but by Alien 2 or Aliens, it's still about xenomorphs attacking and ripping people apart.
But Megan's like a horror comedy, and this is like an action thriller comedy. Or like I think Happy Death Day 2 kind of leans out of horror into sci-fi more.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on.
I just thought it was funny how blunt, and I appreciated the self-awareness of it, to just say, yeah, it's very true, Fuzzy. To just say, yeah, we fucked up here. We were smelling our own farts and believing the hype too much.
I wonder how much it cost the studio, because the reality is these days with some of these smaller studios, and Blumhouse is still relatively small, I guess. It just takes a couple of big budget fuck-ups to really hit the bottom line.
But that's they were building a whole cinematic universe around this character. There's a movie that's already filmed, Soulmate. It's the same universe. It's just a sex doll, I think, instead. It's like, how's that gonna go? Like, how much money does that have? Are they gonna be like, in the Mathregan universe or whatever? Just interesting. I'm curious if they'll try and rein it back in and do a third one with that is back to horror, or if they'll just like abandon this completely. We'll see. Yeah. They're making so much money off the merch, I'd imagine that.
Oh yeah, the merch is flying off the shelves.
Yeah.
What in the shit's this? I didn't put this in.
Now, I threw this in last minute because I just remembered I saw this earlier in the week. So I love when studios get creative with their marketing. So there have been like these kind of beach fronts like what Santa Monica Pier and stuff, right?
Right.
That people have been reporting seeing the fisherman from I Know What You Did Last Summer walking down it. So
Okay.
there's like these are like publicly available, like like you can go onto CCTV of like Tokyo or the Eiffel Tower or whatever. So these are the like I think it's the Santa Monica Pier, and they've hired a woman to run screaming away from a fisherman, and like a fisherman actor to show up at random times, just purely for the people there and for that camera, and it's just sort of gone viral. So yeah, you can see in the top left one, he's there kind of just walking down at night on his own, which I'd imagine would be terrifying if you were out for a jog or something. You came across that, and the other three are all connected. So like there was this woman kind of looking back at him walking. You can find the clips online, and him kind of just strolling after her, and then she starts sprinting, screaming and stuff. I just thought that was really clever. So like I would say like since it's giving me the Smile vibes. You know, when they did the Smile thing of it showing up in the background, like I love this kind of creative stuff like this.
Very cool. I always wonder though, it just takes one kind of muscly guy or whatever to see this young girl running and screaming, to rugby tackle him and knock him off his feet or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Or something called police. Like, do they have to
yeah,
have
it
police
always feels
beforehand?
fraught with danger to me. Some of this, and particularly in America, because if this guy's carrying the bloody fish hook thing, 15-year-olds
Just get shot.
people just pull a gun. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's interesting. But I love this kind of stuff. It is good.
I love it. Yeah. Check out the clips. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
it's
the
cool.
Smile one's still my favourite. I think that was incredible.
Yeah, but I saw this and I was like, oh, I love this. This is really cool.
Yeah. Fuzzy and Gorilla Morgan, absolutely fuzzy. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, fucking hell, it's getting worse.
So next up in the free copyright free horror movie universe, we are getting Minnie's Midnight Massacre. So we now have a Minnie Mouse slasher movie.
Did the Steamboat Willie one come out? Did we just totally miss that?
Yeah, it never came out in cinemas. It's probably on direct-to-DVD.
Well,
I think it did.
yeah.
There's a Steamboat Willie one. There was also another. No, the Steamboat Willie one is with your man from Terrifier, isn't it?
I have no idea.
I think that came out. There was two of them. There was Steamboat Willie and there was another one.
Christ.
Yeah, so now we're getting a mini one. This will never end, will it? I think they announced an Aladdin one the other day as well. Aladdin, like a 2-part Aladdin one as well.
We talked about the Neverland one, didn't we? We've talked about Little Mermaid.
Yeah, there was a Captain Hook one. There's a Bambi one, isn't there? There's a Little Mermaid one.
Did we talk about at one point?
Yeah. Moving on. So another Jason Blum comment, I think it's from the same interview, but test screenings for Five Nights at Freddy's 2 are overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? You excited for this? I know you love the first one.
Loved it. I'm not excited, but you're gonna make us see it.
Yeah. Like if it's good, that's awesome, because I think the idea is really cool. The character designs are really cool. There's a reason these have stuck around. People love these like designs in this universe. To get like a really great movie out of that, like it'd be awesome. It'd be like Willy's Wonderland but good.
I'm not biting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's getting good reviews or good test screening. Great. Depends who's been in for the test screen, I guess.
That's a very, very fair point. I think.
But we'll see. We will go and see it, I'm sure. I know Super Sorrel is being really, really excited about this one. I can't say I'm excited for it. This is in the same wheelhouse as Megan for me. It's a film I saw and I have no real desire to see anymore, but I'll probably end up watching it for the show. Begrudgingly.
Yeah.
In pain.
Hopefully it's good. Matthew Lillard's back, so that's nice.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Good stuff. So this is some artwork showing the Godzilla -1 Universe's version of Mechagodzilla. So I think this is for a roller coaster in like a Universal or something like that.
Right.
I just saw it during the week and I just thought it was really cool. So I don't know, get your thoughts on it.
So this isn't a new film edition.
No, he is doing a sequel. But like this is just for for a roller coaster or some kind of interactive ride or something like that.
I mean, we've already had that on screen, haven't we? In the MonsterVerse, we had Mechagodzilla a couple of films
In
ago, I
Godzilla
think.
versus Kong, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah.
But like it's funny, I think, because like the -1 universe is so grounded and
Yeah.
serious. To see like a Mechagodzilla in that is kind of wild, you know.
And I guess the flying car thing is going to be what you're in as the person on the ride.
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah,
Yeah, it'll be
which would
pretty
probably put that modern day or future then, wouldn't it?
What? Say that
Because
again?
like Godzilla -1 is set in like World War II, so this is
Yeah,
World War
yeah.
II. Yeah.
I mean, if it's just the park ride, it'll have no real tangible links to the continuity of the movies.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? None
Yeah.
of the rides
Cool,
are really
really cool image though. I'm really
But
down.
yeah,
really digging
I
it.
like the look of it.
I'm sure we'll get figures of it or something like
Which-
that as well.
Which park's this at? Did you say?
I don't know if it was a Universal or some kind of or something or Japan.
Might be
Japan
Japan. Universal's
Universal.
got King Kong. I've done that ride. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. But I can't remember seeing any Godzilla rides in any of the parks in Florida, so it might be a Japan
Yeah.
ride. But yeah, I love the imagery. Looks very
very
cool.
cool.
Looks very cool. You can piss off.
So, this is kind of a wild one. So there's a Leprechaun fan film called Leprechaun. Is it Leprechaun Revenge? So this is like involved. Like some of the producers of the Terrifier 2 are involved with this as well. Yeah, only a short film. I think it's out. It's Michael Levy and Jason Levy both wrote, directed, and produced the horror comedy. It's a direct sequel to the original, retcons the rest of the franchise. I haven't watched it yet, but you know me.
Is this on YouTube? Like, is it?
I would assume it is. Yeah, I'd imagine it's free to watch anyway. You can't make money off of these things, so yeah, don't know who's in it, but like I'll check this out. I like my little Leprechaun guy.
How long is it?
Probably like 12 minutes, if even.
Well, why don't we watch it for the next show? And we'll review
Yeah,
it on
we'll
the
do.
next show.
Is that you volunteering to watch a Leprechaun thing?
We need some content. Stop me talking about friggin'
Do you know what? We
video
probably should
games.
have watched
and
it for
Last of
this
Us,
one.
Do you know what I mean?
It would have been good in the reviews section, actually. Now that I think about it.
Now you think about it, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Anyway, moving on from horror, computer games.
Video games. So, Death Stranding 2.
Have you talked about this game every show for the last 6 months?
No, we were talking about reviews last
We
episode.
talked about
did.
this last month, but didn't we?
Last episode of this show.
Uh-huh.
Reviews were out, but I hadn't played it yet. And then we
Right.
did the toy show, and I played a little bit of it, and I played a bit more. So this is my first time talking about playing it on this show. Peter.
Okay.
Is that acceptable to you?
I'm with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm about 12 or 13 hours into it. It's still, there's so much crazy stuff that I've seen online, like about things you can do in it and stuff. And I'm nowhere. I feel like I'm still at the start. I just beat like the first boss a couple hours prior. So there's various characters I haven't met, but like the most striking thing to me, the graphics are gorgeous. Like, I mean, just jaw dropping. I think there's like, it's a really incredible gameplay loop of get from point A to point B and, you know, design your route. And oh, there's going to be a river here. You should bring a ladder with you to cross it. And oh, there's going to be a big cliff here. You should bring a rope to swing down on and stuff. It's just a really calming kind of fun, you know, isolating. It's very unlike any other game I've ever played. So I'm still early. There is a bit more of an action focus than the first game. People online that I've seen that have finished it, I've said it's like the story is a masterpiece, that they were crying at the end and everything. So I'm very excited to get kind of further into it and see more of the story, because I like the world and love the characters. Really stellar so far. But like, again, I think the pace I'm playing at, I feel like I'm not even a quarter of the way in.
Graphics
But yeah,
are
it's really, really great. Yeah, stunning, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, really having fun with that.
So you've been playing this for 12 hours?
About 10, I would say. And I'm like at the start, I feel still, you know, but it's great. It's really, yeah. Like the first game, I think took me 70 or 80 hours. That's because I played I do side stuff, and like, you know, you can kind of take as long as you want. It doesn't feel like a game you need to rush through, you know. Yeah, really, really chill, really good.
Oh, sorry, you control this.
So this was announced. This is Resident Evil Survival Unit. So this is a mobile game. This is going to be coming out at some point later in the year. It's by Joy City, which is a a team that's very known for like heavy monetization in games. So I think this is a cash grab. This is what it's looking like to me. But like the gameplay parts of it looked kind of interesting. So like it's a on the top right you see like you play this like an unnamed main character, and you're like you wake up in Raccoon City, and it has like the typical Resident Evil stuff of like, oh, you need this key, go find this key. Oh, there's a passcode for a safe, and there's an item in it, but I don't know what the passcode is. Go find the code for the thing. So very classic stuff. I was like, oh, this looks really cool. And then it got into a whole thing of like there's tactical shooting gameplay, and you have like characters from the series, and you can pick a team of like 3 other characters. So you can pick like Leon or Jill or Ada or whatever. And then they showed the gameplay on the bottom right, and I'm like, this looks like those fake mobile games that you get YouTube ads for. Do you know what I mean? Like where they're shooting the zombies and stuff like that. And I was just like, ugh. So like, I'm very I might give it a little go. I think it's going to be, it's going to be just like, oh yeah, pay 10 quid if you want to get Leon or whatever. And so I think that'll just be a big turn off. So I might give it a little bit of a go. But like the annoying thing is that it's not like in the Resi. It's in the universe, but it's not like a canon thing. It's like a what if scenario where these characters all met. So that's a bit of a turn off as well. I thought the bottom left, that character is, sorry, I got some of the people involved are quite interesting. So where is it? Out of here. I exited off of it. So I can't remember this character's name, but he's designed by one of the designers from Final Fantasy, really acclaimed Japanese artist, and the executive producer is one of the co-creators of Kingdom Hearts as well. So there's some very talented people behind it. Yeah, the Disney Final Fantasy one. So like there's a lot of really big like acclaimed talent behind it, but it just looks like a cash grab to me. So I'm like, yeah, we'll see how that ends up.
I hate those pay for game things when they tell you they're free and then you cannot move on past a certain point without spending.
Or wait 48 hours for a coin to, or pay you €2 now. Like it's like F that. So yeah, we'll see. What's that, Fuzzy? Blast James is trying, and we're talking about rubbing one out. Oh, I didn't see. Are you having a conversation in the chat?
Yeah, we're talking about masturbation. Yeah.
Tim, hang on. So
people are just stunned that you can dictate 10 hours to play
10 seconds max for me. That's twice, Peter. But I've got so that just proves you weren't listening to me like literally at all.
No.
Okay, fair enough. No. Yeah. Well, we just skip the game. We can just skip the game section. You want to get a hot room?
Keep going. You enjoy.
Okay. I'll be quick on this one then. I've been playing some Resident Evil 3. I'm about halfway through the game. It's very like the last one, like the second one. It's less scary. There's more action. Nemesis is cool, but he's not as scary as Mr. X was in the first game because he's only in some certain sequences. So there you go.
We've had Nemesis before, haven't we? Nemesis has been in the games before, I'm sure.
Well, he's from Resident Evil 3, the original, and this is a remake of that.
Oh, great. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
And then the one from Resident Evil 2 is the Tyrant, is Mr. X. So, yeah. I just saw this today. I just thought this looked really funny. So this is Shark Dentist. So it's very like, I don't know if you've ever seen like Surgeon Simulator or any games like that. So it's that, but you're working on, for some reason, you're fixing the teeth on like a giant ass shark in like a warehouse or something like that. But it's so you have to like drill holes in its teeth and like clean its plaque and stuff like that. And if you accidentally cut it, the shark bites your head off.
This just reminds us terribly of that Godzilla movie we watched, where they get that man to come and be the dentist to take the tooth out of King Kong or something.
Oh
ridiculous. What are we watching? Do you know what I mean?
I'm sure a shark dentist is a real thing in Australia or something like that. There probably is shark dentists. People in zoos and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Not for this type size thing.
Yeah, I don't fancy it. It's not.
And it's funny how the second it got pissed off, it was able to break out of the thing and eat the surgeon. I thought that was funny. Yeah. Watch the trailer though; it looks really cool. Like I'm not gonna play it, but I'll play it if it's free. But it's funny. I thought it was good. So, we got an update for The Last of Us Part 2. So funny on the topic of like the layout of that story. They've introduced a chronological mode, so you'll be able to play the game in chronological order rather than like having flashbacks and like playing through Ellie's part and then playing through Abby's part and stuff. It'll just go from the very start point of the story and go through sequentially like that. So that seems like a really interesting way to experience that. So I have The Last of Us Part 2 remastered. I've not played the game since. I played a bit of it, but I've not played through the story start to finish. Let's go on, Andy. I've not played through the game start to finish since it came out. So yeah, this seems like a really cool way to experience this. I might on my next playthrough give this a go. So
I don't understand what you mean, James.
what do you mean?
What do you mean chronologically? Surely
Chronological is in order of it
no,
happening.
I know what the
Yeah.
word means, but
Okay.
is the game not in the order of?
So do you know how in the show
Uh,
you have day 1 Ellie, and then day 2 Ellie, and day 3 Ellie, and then at the very end of it goes day 1 Abby, and we get day 2 Abby, day 3 Abby. So now it'll be day 1 Ellie, day 1 Abby, day 2 Ellie, day 2 Abby.
Okay.
And those flashbacks, like it's a bit different in the show because like one of the problems I had with the show was the flashbacks being in order of them happening rather than being flashbacks later on. Yeah. So this will be like rearranged in that way. So I think it's just an interesting, unique way of experiencing the story. It's not how you should play the game. It's not how you should experience the story. But I think as someone who's so used to it, it'd be a fun way of playing the game, I think. And if you there's a Jaws documentary on Disney today. I didn't know about that.
Fuzzy, I haven't seen that one.
Check that out. Cool little thing. If you finish the game in chronological mode, you unlock a Nathan Drake and Sam Drake skins for Joel and Tommy. So that's fun.
Right. Okay.
So that's my incentive to get through it anyway. You know, that's for the no return mode. It's like a kind of horde mode kind of thing for it. So yeah, that looks really cool.
Nice.
Oh my God! Look at it. It's beautiful. Look how beautiful it is, Pete.
It is pretty good.
Look at it.
I have to say. I think
Goddamn.
we'll talk a lot about head sculpts, don't we? But that's a pretty impressive head sculpt.
Yeah, I mean, so right. It's funny that like at the start of this week, I had no figures pre-ordered. I was not intending to buy. There was one I was like, oh, maybe an Ellie figure that we talked about a couple weeks ago. But I was like, oh, I have no figures I'm going to get now. I think by the end of these slides, there'll be 6 figures I need to order in the next like month or two. So this is like, obviously this is a day 1 purchase for me. I'm happy I didn't get that 3rd-party one now.
Yeah.
Because that is like just a perfect sculpt. Separate rolling eyeballs as well. It just looks so fucking good, man. It just looks so good.
They've not done an Ellie yet, have they?
No, so it actually leaked. So someone went onto the Sideshow website and it said like in the category it'll go like Sideshow, Hot Toys, Last of Us, Joel. Yeah. It said Joel plus Ellie plus Clicker. So we're obviously getting an Ellie and a Clicker as well. So that's 3. It's 3 figures I'm gonna have to buy. Potentially 4 if the Clicker has like clothing swap options. I'll buy 2 of them.
Yeah.
I'm just happy it's not out for a year, so I don't have to pay any money for it now. Just like a quick deposit or something like that. But like, yeah, I'm so stoked about this. This looks just incredible. So good. I don't know if you can tell. I'm very excited about this.
So have you ordered that one? Have you?
Not yet. I'm waiting for once. The Toys on Fire have it up, so I was tempted to get off them, but I've been getting off 1/6 kit my last few. So I'm very very consistent. So I think I'll just order all of these off of them. So I'll put in a deposit and then I'll just forget about it until it comes out. So yeah, beautiful. On the topic of the last one, so Lim Toys, they did that Nathan Drake figure I have, and they have a 1/12 Joel and Ellie, and we've known for about a year or 2 that they're working on a 1/6 Joel and Ellie, but they've never shown it. It's just like been like 3D models and stuff like that. They've teased it a little bit. So they said put this up the other day. Multiple new product announcements coming this month. Please stay tuned. And they put this little poem, and if you circle the first letter of each sentence, it spells TLOU, so The Last of Us, and then the whole clicking echoes line as well. So it says multiple. That's 100% of Joel and Ellie. I'm hoping it's a 2-pack. So I don't have to order 2 separate figures. It'd be nice.
Okay.
Probably a Clicker as well. So that's another 3 figures, maybe 4. So
mental. Lots of figures. Figures.
Yeah, and then so on the topic of Death Stranding, so Present Toys announced this a couple of days ago, and I saw it and I was like, oh, Present Toys. So I'm like, oh yeah, I want a Death Stranding Sam. Cool, never had one before. So I'm like, ugh, Present Toys though, they suck. And like seeing all the belt straps and shit like that on it, knowing it's going to be a nightmare to put together the way my Mad Max figure was. I'm trying to sell it because I just don't. It just pisses me off when I look at it now. So I'm just like, fine. There's no other option. They're also teasing Cliff, who is Mads Mikkelsen's character in the first game. They're teasing that as well. So I was like, yeah. I mean, there's no other options for a Sam. I'll order this then, right? I shit you not. An hour later, Hot Toys come out and show off that they are doing a Death Stranding 2 Sam. And I think they're doing a whole range, so we're going to be getting a few of the other characters from Death Stranding 2. Looks like we're getting an artisan edition as well.
I was going to say, that's rooted hair, isn't it?
I won't bother for that. I'll just get the sculpted one, but I'm just happy I don't have to get Present Toys one, to be honest. But yeah, that's an incredible likeness, I think, as well. So yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 figures, 6 to 7 figures now. I'm gonna have to order.
I'm just gonna stop you there for 1 second, just for my sanity. When you're saying, sorry, Fuzzy, it's the man from the game he's been talking about. Yeah, Norman Reedus.
Sam Bridges from Death Stranding.
Just for my sanity and my storage, when you say you're ordering these toys, where are they going to?
To me.
They are coming to you, not to me.
Yeah, because I don't get custom charges when I order from certain people. So, not to rat anyone out. So yeah,
I mean that head sculpt is night and day compared to the other one, mind.
I mean, yeah, look at and like do you know what, I never. That's what his hair looks like in the first game, but I never liked having it tied back. But that's how he does it in the first game. The only thing is that I see on his chest he has the baby thing. And in the second game, it's like blacked out. And I like the baby thing; it's more iconic. But like, yeah, I'm going for the part 2 one. Obviously, it looks great. So
yeah, Fuzzy, different companies, same character and different games.
Yeah. So I don't know if it was just coincidence or like Hot Toys are aware of when third parties get announced, and they just said, "Yeah, let's get this one. Let's get this
all the time." So one of them finally shows the figure, and then all of a sudden you'll probably get another few companies come out soon and say, "Oh, we're doing a similar." So Toys will stick something out as well.
Yeah.
Awesome. It is. Sorry, mate.
It's Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead who plays Daryl. Yeah. So yeah, very very excited for that. And then this is the Mr. X from Resident Evil 2. This is by Void Toys. So there is a range of Resi 2 figures. I know there's a Leon, there's a Claire, there's a Ada from different companies. So these are doing this is the big scary dude that made me so scared I had to put the game down for a year. Because he just chases after you and he's super scary. So I'm not gonna get this because I don't want to look at it. Gives me PTSD, you know. But it's cool. And if you're a Resi, I want to get a little Resi section on my collection. I think that'd be cool. But won't be getting him. Don't need it. I think that's all my gaming. Oh, you don't have any?
No, I don't have any games in. No toys in. Couple of comics coming out next week. Few of these look quite interesting. This is Catacomb Tournament. This is from the EC Comics imprint. They've done a fair few of these books, but this cover jumped out at us because I thought it looks a bit like good old Little Shop of Horrors. So really, really liked it. Behold, a bloody new ongoing series. Out of the ashes of epitaphs from the abyss, we usher the Tormentor, a new horror host with an unhealthy interest in human anatomy. So this will be a whole host of standalone little tales, so well worth checking out. I'll probably pick up the first issue and see what it's like, but I love that cover. I think the cover looks rather good. Now, people are getting excited about this, not me. This is written by a singer, Post Malone. Are you familiar with Post Malone?
Yeah, he's the big tattoo guy. You know, you're my sunflower. Your love will never be too much.
It's like he was on the stream with James.
You left in the dust. You know the song from Innocent Say. You know he sings it in
I know that one. I know
Spider-Verse. Yeah, Sunflower. Yeah.
Okay.
That's him.
Yeah. So I've seen him. I know he's a big Pokemon card collector and stuff like that, but he's now writing his own comic book for Vault and Post Malone's Big Rig. But it is horror based. So they prayed for a miracle. They got 25 tons and 18 wheels of holy weapon. The Dark Ages demon hordes plague Europe as hell invades Earth. The Six Petals, a secret sector of the Knights Templar, are in desperate need of a means to drive back the scourge and turn the tide of the onslaught. What crashes to Earth is the rig. I mean, that sounds quite interesting, to be fair. I don't tend to go in for these celebrity books because 9 times out of 10, they're just using their name and their name.
He's a proper nerd, though. He shows up in some video games and stuff. I think he probably has a cool idea for a horror thing, you know.
Yeah, I think this sounds quite cool. I think this sounds quite cool. So I will be probably picking this up. as with any of these kind of books, there are hundreds of different variant covers and all the rest for it. But yeah, worth checking out. Bit off topic. Has anyone read Benjamin 3-parter? I think Fuzzy was reading that. I haven't read it yet. Mine was dispatched today. I'm not confident about it. And Fuzzy's saying yes. Oh, sorry. Fuzzy's not confident about this book, but he's saying yes, he's loved Benjamin. I thought you'd read it, mate. I need to get onto that one. Last book I wanted to mention is this. This is the one that Fuzzy pointed us in the right direction for. This is Dread the Hall H. So there was a book came out last year called Dread the Halls, and it was a one-shot with, I think I might have talked about it on the show, with 3 or 4 Christmas-based horror tales in it.
Yep.
Yeah, and there were some really, really interesting little stories in it. They're doing another one, Dread the Hall H, which is all about Comic Cons.
That's awesome. I love that.
So tip of the hat to Fuzzy for pointing this out for us. I went and hunted it on the schedule. It's coming out next week, so I'll definitely be picking this up.
I'll pick one up as well. We can review this on the next episode. I love those kind of stories.
I mean, I absolutely love that cover. I think that cover's really, really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting that. Oh right, I knew his name from somewhere, Fuzzy. He's the nutter that bought the $1 Million Magic Gathering card. Remember?
The One Ring one?
The One Ring. Yeah.
Oh, did he buy it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's interesting. And he thought, prep for our show next Friday, he's been reading Watchmen. Interested to
the original Watchmen?
Think of that. Yeah.
Oh,
Interested
nice.
to see what you think of it, Andy, when you start getting further into the book, because it really starts picking up.
It's funny. I don't think of Watchmen as issues, because I've always read it as one big thing.
One big complete thing.
Yeah.
I think it's 12 issues in total or something.
I think so, yeah.
It's a chunky mungy, like myself. Then we'll move on to trailers. So Wednesday, the new trailer has just been out. Have you managed to watch this yet?
No, you didn't tell me about to watch it. I didn't realize it was out.
You've been looking at the slides all afternoon. I thought you must have just picked it up.
No, I didn't spot a Wednesday one.
Not to worry.
I don't go near the end because I don't want to spoil what the end topic is.
Okay. So Wednesday, the new trailer came out yesterday or the day before, I think it was. Looks really cool, much better than the previous trailers. I think, it's got us a little bit more excited. Lots of words in it. Yes, but the words are where the quality is, Andy. So you digest it. When you get to the Dr. Manhattan issues, let us know, because
I hope he's not skipping the Tales of the Black Freighter and all that stuff as well. He better be going through that as well.
You teaching Andy how to read comics, Mr. Keegan? Is that what you're doing there?
Yes.
Okay. Right, okay.
Yes, I am. I'm proud of it.
Okay. Then we've got. I saw a tremendous Wednesday sketch cover earlier. Ooh. Have to show us where that is, Fuzzy. Yeah. Then we've got our review. Bring Her Back. Both me and James went to Secret Screamings, I think they're called. And both ended up seeing the same film. This film comes out, I think, in August.
August 1st, I believe. So we saw it like a solid month nearly early. Yeah. So we've already recorded a spoiler review, so that'll be up in a few days. Most people that watch our channel won't have seen the movie anyway. But I just thought we'll do a little non-spoiler here. Talk about just general thoughts about the movie. It was nice. I was like, Obviously Talk to Me is one of my favorite horror movies in the last few years. I think one of yours as well. It's by the same directors. I loved it, man. I thought it was great. I thought it was really I was edge of my seat. Like, I was intrigued the entire time. I thought it had really great characters. I was going in expecting something, and I didn't get that really at all. But I was really pleasantly surprised by what I got.
So I'd seen all the trailers for this, and I knew I wanted to see it because I'm a big fan of, as you've said, Talk to Me. This blew me away. I really loved this. I think for me, so the basis of the story, ladies and gents, without giving spoilers away, is it centers around the tragedy, the death of a lady's daughter, and it's her attempts, I guess you'd say, to bring her daughter back, and that includes demonic possession and some pretty damn gruesome horror-based scenes. Excuse me.
And some gaslighting.
And some real strong gaslighting. Yeah. For me, this film, at its heart, is about grief and loss and the death of a child. And I thought it was really, really moving. I thought the performances were absolutely first class. Every single cast member was superb. There's some real good twists in it that I wasn't expecting. Some people might say it's slow because it does go at quite a slow pace at times, but there's enough happening in the background and little flickers of things for it to keep you interested. And then interested in your thoughts, James, but for me, this has got probably 2 scenes that are some of the most horrific horror scenes.
I literally had to look away.
Yeah.
At one, like, it was so gruesome.
Well, I did the same. I kind of looked towards my wife and did a wince, and then clocked that pretty much everybody on my row in the cinema was doing the same kind of thing. Not looking at my wife, but looking at their own partners and things. You know,
I've not done that for a very long time. I can't remember the last thing. I think Talk to Me had a scene when he's smashing his face against the thing.
Yes,
had a scene like that. But yeah, there's like some skin peeling, I guess, kind of moments, or like teeth smashing moments and stuff like that. It's just like really hard to watch. So yeah, just stellar, just really great. I still think I would put Talk to Me ahead of it. This is
two
up
different
there.
films.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really do recommend if you like your horror and you like your emotional kind of stuff, really worth checking this one out. It was far better than I think I was expecting it to be. So yeah, loved it. And when James does the editing on the review, please do check it out because it's an interesting review, an interesting discussion. So that hopefully out in a little while.
Yeah. It's long. It's 20 minutes or something like.
Yeah. And that kind of leads on to the last topic of the night. We're talking a little bit about demon possessions, demonic possessions. Like I say, Bring Her Back focuses really on a demon entering a child's body. This stuff's kind of happened all through history, James, and it's referenced in all kinds of paintings and books and stuff like that. Do you believe in any of this shit? I mean, this stuff. Do you believe in demonic possessions, being possessed by spirits and things like that?
No. No, I don't think so. I think some people are, have, like, throughout history, mental disorders can be misunderstood. There's things that you could now explain psychologically that couldn't have been explained back then, and that's where that kind of is routed from. That's my guess. I think you just drive yourself mad if you believed in that, to be honest, if you believe that there was actually demons out there trying to possess people and shit. So
I absolutely agree with you, and I remember watching, I can't remember, someone in the chat helped us out, the film that it was, I mean, it was a real life case, but they made a film based on it. I want to say Emily Rose, but I don't think that's right. But it was she was played by the actress who plays Debs in Dexter.
Yes, the Exorcism of Emily Rose, yeah.
It is Emily Rose, yeah. And when you go back and you read the real case of that, it's horrific. This kid had epilepsy, and the family were convinced she was, convulsing because the devil was in her. She was having an epileptic fit.
Yeah.
And they starved her. They starved her and abused her until she died, It's just horrific, absolutely horrific. Anyway, I thought what we would do just to round the show off, if I can work out all these new buttons we've got on screen.
You're going to try and possess me with a demon?
I wouldn't dream of it. I thought we'd have a quick look at what good old Screen Rant considers some of the best demonic possession movies.
Okay.
Now, there are 30 of these on the list. I ain't doing 30 because I'm sweating and I'm literally dying.
Let's go to the 10. Let's do 10.
I moved down to the top 10. So I thought we'd just have a little look-see. First one, Rosemary's Baby. Now, that's a classic from 1968, Roman Polanski. I've seen that, but I've seen that probably when I was about 14, 15, so a long, long time ago. Have you ever seen this one?
I think I saw it when I was like 11, and I just don't remember a thing from it at all. Like, I don't remember anything.
Anybody in the chat remember Rosemary's Baby? I think they've redone it on a few occasions. I just seem to remember the being kind of a crowd of people trying to interfere with our child in terms of she was living in a flat or something like that, and they're all convinced that the babies, or they're trying to make the baby this demonic entity, as it were.
Yeah.
I remember it being pretty psychologically scary, but not horror scary.
Yeah.
But it's probably the one I want to go back and rewatch, to be honest. Rosemary's Baby is essentially an allegory for the vulnerability of motherhood and woman being trapped by manipulation, paranoia, and trust. Sounds interesting. Joshy Boy saying Conjuring 2 has got to be up there. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So, number 9, we have got Fuzzy saying Omen. Got to be number. Well,
Omen's
that's
not a
interesting.
possession movie, though, is it?
Yeah, I was going to say that's interesting,
Yeah.
Fuzzy, because Omen's not necessarily possession. It's the birth of Satan.
Antichrist. I like obviously Exorcist is number 1, must be.
Must be.
I'm not sure what else would round out really the list. The list there, you know. Of course, Evil Dead. Of course, Evil Dead. Now,
Rise.
putting Rise though, I would probably go like in terms of quality. Like Evil Dead 2 is the best Evil Dead movie.
Disagree.
I would say Evil Dead Remake is the best possession movie though.
That's horrific. That is that
Yeah.
one where she gets caught
She
in
licks-
kind of the brambles and things outside?
Yeah, and she like slicks the knife and splits her tongue up with it and stuff.
Yeah,
Like that's my
yeah.
favorite possession movie. Like my favorite. Like it does
But-
possession the best, you know.
You know, we've both seen Evil Dead Rise, and it is a phenomenal film.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that one. I still wince when I think about the very first, the opening scene where she's ripping the poor bugger's scalp off.
Oh yeah,
It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
awful. But yeah, a great film. If you haven't seen Evil Dead Rise, check it out. I've said this before, and people disagree with us. I've gone back and watched Evil Dead 2 not so long ago. I don't think it holds up. I think it's a cult classic, but I'd struggle with it.
I think it's fun, but I think like the Evil Dead, like Deadites are the best portrayal of possession. I think because there's like a fun element to it, as well, where they like swear, they're super vulgar and they swear and stuff, and like
You see,
you know,
this to me feels like a proper horror. There's not a lot of comedy in Evil Dead Rise that I can remember.
yeah,
It's proper horrific, you know.
yeah.
Fuzzy, my missus did that with a knife. No sympathy at all. Oh, Fuzzy. So yeah, Evil Dead Rise, number 9. I think that's a good pick. I like that one. Number 8. Oh, I love Sinister. Oh, I do like Sinister.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's about the kid being possessed and killing the family. Yeah.
So spoilers, ladies and gents, if you haven't seen this film, it's a great film, superb performances.
I believe scientifically proven as the scariest movie ever made.
Yeah, I've read something
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Which
It
is
was like
really
people's
nice,
heart
isn't it?
rates
Yeah.
elevated most on this one. Yeah.
But basically, it does end with the revelation that it's been the family's. There's about 5 murders during the course of the film, but it's revealed that it's the family's children who have been possessed by this creature spirit that commit the murders all the way through the film. Ethan Hawke is amazing in this film. Absolutely amazing. That's one of my favourite films, Sinister, actually.
And one of the sharpest drops in terms of quality for a sequel, I think, as well.
Yes, absolutely.
The sequel is awful.
The sequel's pretty dreadful.
Yeah.
But a cracking first movie. So
Fantastic.
well,
I love the mystery element of it as well. The, you know, the kind of detective.
I'm a sucker for, and we've got this in the film we've just talked about with the Bring Her Back. I'm a sucker for films where there's the monster or the creature or the demon or whatever you want to call it in panel, but it just flicks past. Do you know what I mean?
Oh
There's no
yeah,
attention
like
drawn.
Easter eggy.
Yeah, so
I
Sims-
always call it "Where's Wally"
Yes,
shots,
yeah.
where it's like it's there, but you didn't know it's there. It's like you watch a second
Yeah.
time. I think The Conjuring has one of my favorites of that as well.
Yeah.
I
And
love
this
that.
film's got loads of them. So when it's in the, you see the pool scene, the sinister creatures in the bushes looking at you and stuff like that. I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then that film we've just talked about, Bring Her Back, there's some very clever moments where you see reflections and things and eyes and stuff. And yeah, Christ, Fuzzy, I haven't thought about Showgirls for years. Now
When
I
she's in the
have.
pool and she's all like, ooh, you know.
Love it. Love a bit of
Elizabeth
Showgirls.
Berkley, God love you. Yeah.
Destroyed a few careers, did Showgirls.
Yeah, she was promising, wasn't she?
Yeah. So anyway,
Carl McLaughlin made out of that though.
He did. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Sinister. So, Sinister's the closest a movie has gotten to repeating the audience response in theatres that The Exorcist had in the 21st century. Yeah, very cool film. Number 7, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Is that the second one then?
The third one.
That's the third one.
So that's definitely not the best Conjuring movie.
Yeah, I don't remember that one. Remember, we're not talking best Conjuring movies. We're talking best possession.
Best possession.
Movie. So I
Okay.
don't know if there's been a possession in some of the other Conjuring movies. I don't remember that one at all. And you know, I get these films confused all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
What's it say? Master of Horror Cinema, but the sequel, The Conjuring. Oh, it is a sequel, but the sequel, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, directed by Michael Chavez, is just as good, if not better. When the original movie had its typical narrative of a family moving to a new home and was more of a traditional ghost story, the sequel ups the ante. The sequel is based on the real life Arne Cheney Johnson, who tried to convince a jury that she was possessed when she was on trial for manslaughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the first official, the first ever declaration of
I can't
innocent
remember that one.
plea because of demonic possession cases. Yeah.
I have to check that one out. I can't remember that one. Oh, see.
Smile. Yeah. That should be higher. That's one of the
think?
scariest. That's one of the scariest possessions things.
I mean, it'll be interesting. I don't know, to be honest, I don't know when they did this list. I would have put Smile 2 above Smile 1, I think. I think Smile 2 is more effective in terms of scares and jumps and things like that. But I think, in terms of the effectiveness of just the creepiness of the grinning and stuff like that is a masterclass. Love it.
One of the scary shots in any movie is that when they're in the kitchen and the camera pans over and you just see the smiling face in the dark. It's like, oh, God. Yeah. I watched it on my phone. I got goosebumps. Editing that was hard. It was like, yeah.
I love both movies, but I think the second one is superb.
Same.
Apologies for my cough, ladies and gents. So number 5,
Amityville Horror. Yeah. I've not seen the original in so long. I'm more familiar with the Ryan Reynolds one, actually.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's been redone on a few occasions, but that again, we were talking earlier about music and things like that. But that front of the house is pretty iconic, I think, particularly for horror fans. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just I don't know what's happened at them. Is the house still standing, or has it been knocked down?
Yeah, they had to change the windows because horror fans were coming, and then I think they changed the name of the address and stuff to try and dissuade people from coming and taking photos and shit. So I think it was up for sale a couple of years ago. And it wasn't, it was like 400 grand or something like that. Yeah. I'm like, surely a horror fan would just buy that and turn it into like a Amityville experience, be Airbnb or something like that. You know? But
there's still the in the back of your brain, no matter how much you think, this is bollocks, in the back of your brain, you're still thinking, do I really want to move in and take that risk?
It took a few weeks until anyone killed anyone in it, you know, so
you can make a bit of money in that time, I suppose.
Yeah.
Just a classic, an absolute classic. Okay. So, Insidious is number 4.
Yeah, I don't think I haven't seen it in so long, but my memory of that is like, the kid's sort of possessed, but there's not he's not doing anything. He's just sort of like sick.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah, since I've seen it, I have to go back.
Very scared. That's the most scared in a movie in the cinema I've ever been, though. That was sheer terror. Was it No, sorry, it's Insidious that has my favorite blink and you miss it moment, where the mom is doing the laundry and she walks through she walks from between, there's a small room with 2 doors and she walks through it, and there's just a kid with a cap facing the wall. And it was I was there did I just, and I wasn't sure if it was a co-hanger or something, so I went to my mate, did you fucking see that? And he goes, I didn't see anything. And I was there did I see that? And then later you see it dancing. That was genius, absolutely brilliant.
One makes great use of the environment as a demon. A demon could be hiding in the corner of the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's more frightening to me than Art the Clown chopping somebody up. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
The horror is different for me in that regards, I think. Number 3, there you go.
There you go, The Evil Dead. I wouldn't put The Evil Dead, though. I put Evil Dead 2013 there, to be honest, as a possession movie. Even the original is more straight horror. It has campiness, but it is, it's about the possessions themselves. Yeah.
It's just an absolute classic now, I guess. Yeah. And then
Shining. I'm assuming Shining, and then Hereditary.
I've not seen this.
Have you not?
This one? No.
Oh, you're man. Ooh, it's a good one.
No,
I won't say anything about it. Then it's got some wild stuff in it, like some
yeah.
crazy
But I love
twists. And
her.
shit.
She's an Australian actress, isn't she? I think. I
Yeah,
think she's done a lot of.
I'm going blank now. What else
Yeah, I
she's
can't
in?
remember her name. Is she in
Um,
Sixth Sense? Is she the mum from Sixth Sense?
I can't remember.
Can't
She's a
remember.
few things anyway, but like people consider this like top 5 of the last 20 years horror movies. Like it's that highly regarded. Oh, we have to watch that at some point. That's a great one.
Tony
There's just a
Collette.
moment. We have to watch this together actually, because Tony Collette. There's just such a great shock moment in it. That's like, I want to actually see your face when you see it. Like it's just crazy. Yeah.
I'll have to get it. I've heard so many people talk about Hereditary, and I'm sure we've done lots of these kind of lists, and it seems to appear on all of the top movies. So yeah, I can't believe I've not watched that one yet. So yeah, I'll definitely get into that. Number one, I think, as we probably predicted, has got to be The Exorcist.
Yeah.
Just a classic, and it still stands up as well. But you know what? I really enjoyed what was the one we saw 2 years ago? The new updated
Believer.
Exorcist? I thought that
Exorcist
was
Believer?
a canny film.
That was fine. I didn't have any issues. The people were shitting on so hard, and I was like, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good, interesting. Nothing new particularly about it, but like, yeah, it was good.
Exorcist, Fuzzy. You seen The Exorcist? Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't watched it until right before that one.
I'd seen it years ago, but had kind of forgotten all about it.
And it's one of those things where it's so ingrained in pop culture, like from The Simpsons or from Scary Movie or whatever, that I just didn't really find it scary because I was like so familiar with all the scenes already. Yeah. Ooh, Late Night with the Devil. That's a good one.
Oh, Fuzzy seen Hereditary scene. See, I haven't seen that one yet. There's some good ones on here, to be honest.
Immaculate made it. Lovely.
Immaculate, yeah, top 30. Immaculate was 28. Yeah, some interesting to see who was on number 30.
Oh, fuck off, Night Swim. You're really scraping the fucking barrel if you put Night Swim on there.
I say I didn't mind Night Swim.
Is there even a possession in that?
Yeah,
oh yeah,
of course,
he gets
the water
possessed in the end.
possesses them. Yeah,
Yeah, but it's about a fucking haunted pool, like which is a cool idea, but the movie doesn't do it very well.
I think you'll find that Night Swim was one of the greatest movies ever made. Just my opinion. Anyway, we're done. We're done, ladies and gentlemen. James, anything? God, my chest. Anything coming up on the channel you want to talk about?
Yeah, the spoiler review for Bring Her Back will be up in the next couple of days, probably Monday or Tuesday. And then I'm fingers crossed.
Don't even.
We'll have and I'll be right back for Friday. Okay, I will be back on track for that. So
perhaps cut down to 5 hours a day gaming. Do you know what I mean? And then you could
I don't game that off. I'm working out. I'm eating healthy. I'm going to the gym, pumping the guns. I hurt myself the first time, but I got past it.
Good for you. Good for you. Good that you've. I mean, taking all that good healthy stuff. You'll have quit smoking as well, yeah.
I don't smoke, Peter. That's a filthy habit. What are you talking about?
Quite right. Good stuff. I'm pleased you're getting back on track.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for watching tonight. It's been a pleasure. Join me in 2 weeks' time for more spooky shit. And please join me on Sunday night at 7 o'clock, where we're going to be doing all of our thoughts on Superman over on my channel, over on Triple G Comics. So, Mr. Keegan, anything you want to say before we go?
Well, Peter, it's hot as hell. It's not Halloween. But I still think everyone's entitled to one good scare.